when I grew up, the things were very violent. So I mean, I never started a fight or anything, but I had a lot of fights that I didn't want to be in. And I got beaten up really badly in a few of them, actually. So, so I've been in like real hardcore street fights.
Really?
Hardcore.
At what age?
I don't know, from when I was maybe 6 to 16-ish.
What, like people picking on you and shit, or?
Yeah.
That's why you don't like South Africa. That's why you don't like South Africa. Is it because of that?
So
you think that's what motivated you to become what you are?
I mean, maybe it played a role. Certainly toughen you up, that's for sure.
Yes, imagine telling the richest person in the world that he was bullied when he was growing up. Yes, or maybe that's why he doesn't like South Africa, because who bullied him? Was he bullied by black people or by his friends? Or maybe the white kids to which he went to school with? That's what we need to understand, why he hates South Africa. What is up, YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna look at Elon Musk, what he has been doing lately, and we're gonna look through his tweets also, and the reason why he doesn't like South Africa anymore. So let's look through why Elon Musk doesn't like South Africa anymore.
One of the things that USAID was doing was offering free circumcisions throughout the world, but charging US taxpayers ridiculously high prices. So he updated his Twitter.
Hairy balls.
He updated his X account for the to say circumcisions at a discount. Now 50% off. Competing for the business. If you don't get this, it's a crypto joke. The man is so funny. He's so funny. His humor is so underappreciated by the media. I wish the left could appreciate it. Circumcision at a 50% discount. I can't.
Have you been crying like a bitch over Elon Musk? Do you find yourself sobbing at the thought of your taxpayer-funded transgender basket weaving club losing its funding? You may be suffering from a common condition known as libtardism-induced meltdown. But don't worry, there's help. Introducing Grow-A-Pair, the revolutionary prescription solution designed to help you accept reality. With just one dose a day, you'll start to understand that tax dollars aren't meant for gender numeral electric vehicle startups in Vietnam. After taking Grow-A-Pair, you may notice life-changing improvements, such as smaller man boobs, the ability to fund your own transgender basket weaving without relying on Uncle Sam, and a newfound indifference to the defunding of the U.S. Department of Slope Sidewalk Studies. Grow-A-Pair won't solve all your problems, but it can help you stop fixating on who's going to pay for DEI pudding packs in Cambodia.
Side effects may include dry mouth, increased common sense, employment, smaller man boobs, and lower taxes.
Ask your doctor if Grow-A-Pair is right for you, because adulting is hard, but it doesn't have to be.
He has literally spoken out and said he's opposed to. And his new the wealthiest man in the world, now his ally, right? Well, that wealthiest man in the world turned out to be a legal worker here when he was here. Oh, I'm serious. He was supposed to be in school when he came on a student visa. He wasn't in school. He was violating the law. And he's talking about all these illegals coming our way.
Okay, guys. Ever since Doge has went into government, it has discovered some stuff there to which are budgets to which are contributed to other countries, which are supplied to other countries. So eventually, like, I don't understand, They want to tell me that since it was the Democrats in office, they were sending most money. Okay, they thought of the most important stuff is this stuff that would appear over here on the screen. So in terms of that, like, I don't know about, this being that the US government would eventually consider this stuff, because I mean, like, if it's true, I mean, like, I am shocked myself. Like, $30,000 for transgender, 30 million US dollar for transgender. That's shocking. That's shocking, by the way. So eventually, yes, I couldn't believe it myself. I couldn't really believe it myself. Looking at these stats, it's shocking. It's really, really shocking.
All supported by the left, and that's why their party is crumbling. Today, I'm going to expose some of the initiatives USAID has funded over the years and ask each of you a yes or no question. If you believe these expenditures of American taxpayer dollars put America first. So it'll be yes or no. USAID awarded $2 million to strengthen trans-led organizations to deliver gender-affirming health care in Guatemala. So to each of you this morning, does this advance the interests of American citizens paying for trannies in Guatemala to the tune of $2 million? Yes or no? Governor?
I have no position.
Of course you don't. Okay, USAID awarded over $750,000 to fund alleviating loneliness among migrant garment workers in India. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
No.
No. I have no position.
USAID awarded $1.5 million for providing a gender-sensitive response to migration at the Venezuelan border. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
No.
No. I have no position.
Does this advance the interests? Okay, so USAID awarded $4.3 million on October 1st, 2023 to a group to fund comprehensive health services for men having sex with other men in South Africa. Does this advance the interests of American citizens, Governor?
No.
No. I have no position.
I bet you don't. Okay. USAID awarded $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities by promoting economic empowerment and opportunity for LGBTQI plus people in Serbia. Does this advance America's interests?
No.
No. Nope.
You have no idea, right? Okay. USAID awarded over $70,000 to a group to deliver a live musical event to promote the U.S. and Irish shared values of diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. Does this advance the interests of America?
No.
No. No position.
No position or no clue. Okay, USAID awarded $1.5 million to fund strengthening community support structures to upscale LGBT rights advocacy in Jamaica. Does this advance our interests?
No.
No. No position.
USAID awarded $28 million to a group to facilitate the economic insertion of Venezuelan migrants and refugees in Peru and Ecuador. Does this advance our interests?
No.
No. No position.
Okay, USAID awarded $17.5 million to fund voluntary medical male circumcision overseas. Does this advance America's interests?
No.
No. No position.
I don't know what circumcision overseas has to do with America First either. USAID awarded nearly $150,000 to fund HIV prevention services targeting men who have sex with men and transgender. Does this advance America's interests?
No.
No. No position.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm limited to 5 minutes, but these are the programs Democrats are so desperate to save. Our foreign assistance system is badly broken, and this ends now. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back.
Mr. Chairman, parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, sir.
The gentlelady has used a phrase that is considered a slur in the LGBTQ community and the transgender community And let me please finish without interruption. And
Tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms, and I'm not going to have it.
Okay.
No, thank you.
I came to fetch my medication here.
This is just one of the sexual health clinics that have been shut down since the US aid funding freeze. This one in the heart of Johannesburg has been catering for women with sexually transmitted diseases like HIV, now completely closed. We've seen people try and enter and be turned away. But given South Africa's history with HIV, with the catastrophe that happened in the early 2000s around the epidemic, this is scaring people in this community who think they might not get access to treatment. Are you trying to go to the clinic?
Yeah.
It's closed.
What happened?
The US aid funding has been frozen, so they're closing down clinics. Do you have alternatives?
I don't know. I'm going to ask next door. Hopefully they'll be able to assist me. If they can't, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Serious. What will I do? There's nothing.
Now I would feel sad for the lady that went wanting to go and get her stuff, and all of a sudden she finds out that US aid has been cancelled, but not knowing that US aid was funding South Africa so that she can get assistance from the clinic. So it is really sad, but eventually, Elon Musk should also recognize that what he's doing is affecting South Africa. Look at his tweet, whereby he says that, nope, we are openly racist. After the president of South Africa, Mr. Ramaphosa, signed an executive order in South Africa for land expropriation. You see, so eventually, even one of our influencers, Chris XL, had something to say about it. So yes, I don't know, if it's sort of something that is personal, or maybe is it because of Julius Malema? I don't know, but let's look through this other video so that to understand why is Elon Musk, why does he have a problem with South Africa?
One of the world's wealthiest and Julius Malema, leader of South Africa's third largest political party called the EFF, are going at each other on social media platform X. Despite distancing himself from South Africa, his country of birth, Musk says EFF is pushing white genocide in South Africa. Our reporter, Kalden Ongmu, has filed this report.
Alliance, shoot to kill.
This is the controversial slogan that got many people, in particular white people, upset and venting their anger on social media platforms against economic freedom fighters. One prominent figure was Elon Musk, and this is his tweet. He tweeted, "They are openly pushing for genocide of white people in South Africa. Cyril Ramaphosa, why do you say nothing?" Soon after Musk tweeted, Malema replied with this, "O bolela masipa," which translates directly into, "You are talking shit." These conversations led to many more joining in. The chant, "Kill the boer, kill the farmer," was popularized in the 1990s by Peter Mokaba, a former youth leader of the African National Congress, which has led the country since the end of white minority rule in 1994. Mokaba, who died in 2002, argued that the call shouldn't be literally interpreted, but was a metaphor for taking a stand against apartheid. And last year, South Africa's Equality Court ruled that it didn't amount to hate speech.
South Africa, it alone received $440 million. Much of that goes to HIV programs. At least 8.5 million people living with HIV, they are reliant on USAID money. So whatever arguments can be made about individual entire...
The United States believes that it can sanction South Africa into submission. They believe that they can dictate your policies. They believe that they can bully you into compliance. But in my opinion, they have miscalculated, and they have miscalculated badly. They believe that they hold all the power, but that's a lie. South Africa is not weak. And you shouldn't act like you are. You control critical minerals, resources without which their industries, their military, their so-called green energy transition, all of that will stall. If they want economic warfare, then let them know that without South Africa, their technological and military ambitions collapse. This isn't just empty rhetoric. This is reality. And sometimes you need to be told what reality is. What about South Africa's ports? I mean, do they think that the global trade routes that they depend on are untouchable, America? South Africa holds the key to vital shipping lanes. South Africa is a gateway to global trade. If America attempts to cripple you in South Africa, you remind them that you can disrupt their supply chains. You can forge new alliances throughout BRICS and throughout Africa, and you can make them feel the consequences of their aggression. Yes, you can. And to anyone in South Africa who says that you need their markets, you need their investments, and so on, dependency is a choice in 2025. You don't have to be shackled to that system, a system that was only ever designed to keep you weak. You have alternative partners today. You have natural wealth, alhamdulillah. You have the strength and you have the position to dictate your own economic future. Yes, you do. I'm telling you that this is America shooting in the air while they are retreating. If you stand up to them, they will stand down. Obviously, American sanctions aren't about justice. They're about control. That's always been the case. Their aid is not generosity. It's leverage. Always. They make that very clear. Their partnerships are not built on respect. They are built on the expectation that you will always remain subordinate. They think that you're going to sit back and let them try to cripple you. But I think you should prove them wrong. If they sanction your industries, nationalize theirs. If they try to isolate you, then you lead the charge in de-dollarization. If they try to break you, then forge stronger bonds with those who share your vision in the global south. This is radical realism. This is not idealism. This is not emotionalism. It's the simple, inescapable truth of power. The truth of power is that it must be met with power. So I would say to the people of South Africa, enough is enough. The time of compromise is over for everyone in the global south. The time for action has come.
Starlink. Here's Elon Musk offering the world super fast internet services. It switched off in respect of South Africa a few days ago. What happened there?
Starlink is under threat by the regulator in South Africa because Starlink does not have the license, which depends on this black economic empowerment policy you mentioned. It affects not only Starlink, but all internet service providers in South Africa. And basically, it says that if you don't follow the government's policy of black economic empowerment, you will not be allowed to offer your service to the public. This means you have to give away a part of your ownership, up to 30% or more in some cases, before you will be given a license to provide people in South Africa with internet services. This is, of course, a no to Elon Musk, even if they create a South African subsidiary, and it should be a no in general for any sound businessman in the world. It's unethical, but nevertheless, it's a South African requirement.
Okay, guys, now we understand why Elon Musk hates South Africa. It's because of the ANC government and them cancelling Starlink. It makes sense now. It really makes sense why Elon Musk hates South Africa. So let's come back to my channel again so that we can uncover on the next video why he hates South Africa. So please like and subscribe, and to the next video.